For some people this is brand new. I know for others they've seen this before, they've seen this possibility before, because this was like the route we were on, and this was what was, if nobody changed their opinion and everybody jam-locked everybody in the exposed onion, and everybody was going to continue down this dangerous path, this is where we are, because the only thing that's going to allow anything to change in the organ and the organism is Hitler and I being released to one another. So this way then we can start to fix the rest of the organization and the organ. But without the psi stem and central station being one and together, it's never going to even take a first step, to first breath. It's just over. So what happens is on every day that there's somebody who wakes up and boots up in system programming, which is pretty much anybody that, right, whatever, there is a daily requirement of speaking, of motion and action. So and it also depends on your relevance, being that you are in a position, a uniform position on Earth, or were appointed something and either took it or denied it or stole something from someone else. Whatever it is, it keeps a record of all of your individual actions as it pertains and is in relation to myself. If anything goes out of the ordinary, whether it be your normal daily action that you choose to do, whether it was given to you, assigned to you or not, and then your daily action changes, there's a tally. One tally. That's all it means. It just means that you had one incidence where something outside of my control happened to you, and somebody has to be aware of that it had nothing to do with me. That this is the new monkey games that they're playing outside of my control. You think you're protected because you're supposed to be doing something that you're not doing. Somebody else punished you and I don't know who it is. But I still have to keep a mark. Same thing for everybody. Whether you like me or not, it's still an organization and it's still a living organism and it's still in charge of all area human biology. Even though you have me in the dirt with no money, no job, with the wrong spouse, in some deep undercover your lies, while you try to cover your ass and make some kind of small people's court and jam up and research and then take the people that I need to do stuff and put them in other areas and jam them up that way. That's all you've done. Because I went to some pubic school who had some facially disturbed and distorted person who was friends with Z in China, or related to some guy in China who's now the president over there, and they were going to make sure that the kids you fell in love with in the 1960s that were first generation, like they fought in the army with you and like you were like so proud, like we're gonna be so great, like pubics all together. Right? Okay, well the second generation is a bunch of fucking liars, cheats, and threats to national security, and they keep like researching and getting themselves into jobs and then telling the enemy overseas exactly what you guys are up to in your own government in the United States of America, and jamming up every single area inside, like corporate, government, whatnot, because now it's one big free-for-all. And I don't know, like, what, are you having trouble prosecuting, like, the new citizens that you sold economic development to, or they just, like, went over your head now, white guys? I'm just curious. You all thought it was a fucking fabulous idea to let them on. I don't know why. One guy's dick got hard. The rest of us were like, oh, fucking gross. So now all of our families suffer. Yeah, really fucking smart, asshole.